Gabby's being asked to, is that Gabby? Oh, it's still Mara, isn't it? Mara's being asked to come down and freeze to that. Little light, 15.35 is what I've got there. And I think probably that 14 first end is going to be the number. So those guards are completely hooked around everything. So if you can bury in behind there, you're going to be fairly safe. Ivy Jensen, who's 16 years old and has been curling for 12 years, is now releasing her rock. Little tight. These rocks will curl really, really hard, especially when they start slowing down, and that's exactly the case here. It's going to be on the guard. And they're just adding another one to the pile out front.
Gabby Bissett now is going to be throwing her first rock, and she's going to try and open up the front. Gabby's 19 and 9 years of curling. Just missed the double, but opened it up a little bit. That was a 7.8 hit.
Ivy's being asked to draw around again. So get a little more on this and make it. They're going to have to go hard to get by that guard, though. Going to have to really scrub this. It's going to be close. I think they're by. They are by. This should be a beauty. Yep, this will be top 8 by the time it settles. Nice shot, completely buried.
Again, Brissett is going to be asked to open up the front. That helps open it up a little bit, but still 2 red rocks out front. It was an 8-second hit.
Bethany Evans is being asked to draw around them. Bethany is 16 years old and has curled for 8 years. Line's good. Sweeper's just watching it going down the ice. They haven't laid a broom to it yet. Here it comes. It's coming in nicely. It's going to get around that front one. That's going to be a beauty. That's T-line completely buried. Wonderful shot.
Okay, this is Meredith Cole throwing for third, 20 years old, been curling 12 years. She's going to be asked to run back her red guards out front. Great shot, ran her red straight back. Blue is still shot. laying 2.
And once again, Bethany's being asked to draw around. Her first one was a pistol. Same line. And once again, the sweeper's just walking beside it. I think they're going to have to get on it to get it by the red now, although it's cutting in real hard. And it comes up just a tad short, but in a really good location. The run back's much more difficult now because a little piece of the blue rock is in between the 2 red rocks, so makes it much more difficult run back.
Yes, Meredith here is being asked again to either run the red back or open it up. So the Bulls team will have a shot at those shots in the house. It was a great shot, just what she called, and the front is now open, and so blue is still the Arnott team is still laying 2. We're now up to skip rocks.
Ava's coming down the sheet here. It looks like they're calling for a draw, but light would be the miss here to prevent them from coming in and getting shot. Ava's 17 years old and has been curling for 11 years. Right on the broom with the delivery. Once again, the sweepers are just walking beside the rock here. Yeah, okay, now they're carving it in. Looks really, really nice. Really nice. That is another pistol. Just touching the 4 foot, completely buried. Excellent shot. Yeah, the ice is a little more predictable today than it was on Tuesday. We got to the experience of being the guinea pigs for these new rocks and on the green ice because they flooded it on the weekend and it was going violently. The rocks were sharp in the green ice. They've settled down now where they're a little more predictable, don't you think, Dave?
Yes, they're calling the line easily. From the hog line in, the rocks are busting probably almost 4 feet. And Bulls team now has to try and run the blues that are just in the edge of the 12 foot. Hopefully they can make some of those blues go away, or at least open it up so she has a chance in her last shot. So she's going to try and run that blue back into her other blues. Emily is 20 years old. She's been curling 12 years. And if she can hit this rock just a little bit early, she may make contact with multiple blues. Very nice try. If it would have just come up another inch or so, would have been made a great shot. 8-second rock on her takeout, which is really nice speed.
I think Emily will be happy with that shot. It not only did it remove a blue rock, but it opened it right up so that everything's now accessible at this point. Ava's going to be asked to put a guard and guard that rock that is now sitting right on the button. So I think probably split the center line, and then that would leave Emily either a very difficult draw or a run back of her red rock, which is in the 8 foot, just a couple feet off center. Delivery's good. She's indicating it might be a little bit up, and the sweepers are just walking beside it. And here it comes in. They'd do well not to sweep that, I think. And it is coming right in. Okay, they've kind of partially hooked. I still think that that red rock raise is there, but I think also a back four or something might move that rock on the butt back a little bit, Dave.
Yes, if she can bump that one just a little bit to get shot, it comes in so hard from the hog line that you could get to the face of that shot that's on the button. But it looks like she's looking to raise her red rock back. She just needs to hit this about an inch. Yes. Yeah, it's not the high weight she was throwing before. Line looks pretty good right now if they can keep it straight.
Yeah, you can't get off it. Yeah.
Oh, it looks like it's over curling. And they were fortunate. They were able to go off the blue in front onto the red that raced it in for second shots. So the Bulls team was able to steal one.
Just want to give a shout out to the sponsor to the ARNT team here. They've got their jerseys are got a ton of sponsors on them, so I was able to capture most of them, if not all of them. If I missed one, I apologize. But for the Kamloops Vernon Club, the Butcher Boys, Summit Gourmet Meats, Watkin Motors, National Bank Financial, Okanagan Property Services, Everton Ridge Homes, Sweep Hoopla, WG Wholesale Graphics, Elevate Dental, Universal Packaging, and R&D Fencing. The team would like to thank those sponsors very much, and would like you to think of those sponsors when you're going there and going shopping, as they're putting money back into the local sports and the community. And we have Jillian starting us off here in the second, being asked to put a tight guard. Yep, and they're bringing it into the house here. Okay, they're top 12, and
Yes, Mara here is being asked to take that one off as it's in the house. Throws a really nice rock. Looks like it may be over curling here. They're going to have to go on it to get a piece. Yeah, got rid of the blue rock, and the yellow is going to, and the red is going to spin on this one.
Jillian's being asked to replicate that first shot. Look like they want a tight guard or just in. This looks a little heavier. We're going to be probably close to tee line here. Just behind the tee it ended up. And,
so again, Mara is being asked to hit this one again. It's just off the center line. This is a much better line on this one. Needs to curl a little bit. As she was able to hit the blue rock out and roll out herself. Just didn't seem to want to come up for her with the weight that she threw.
Ivy's asking to replicate what Jillian has done, and tight guard just into the rings sort of thing. It's like it's going to be close to tee line too. It's 14.3 and it's right on the tee. So that's where we're at weight-wise.
Okay, here goes Gabby. She's going to have a try at hopefully hitting and staying here. You're going to have to go hard to stay in the rings after the hit, but line looks pretty good. Good shot, rolls to the back of the forefoot. They're trying to get rid of the red rock here, and line looks good. Yeah, a little roll to the outside, to the edge of the 12 foot. Fully in the 8. Gabby's being asked to remove this blue. Hopefully stick around. She's only able to get half a rock and rolled out, so the house is clear.
Bethany's being asked top 4. Line looks good. Got to slow down a little bit. Sweeper's just walking beside watching it here. It's going to be probably back 8 by the time it settles. Yeah, just touching the back 12.
As Meredith here is being asked to remove this blue rock and hopefully stick around. Looks like it's coming. All depends on the weight on this ice. You bring your weight up and they run fairly straight. Yep, good nose hit. Just rolls to the edge of the 8-foot. Same shot again here. They're taking about probably 8 inches of ice for these hits. This one's going to looks like over curl. The weight's down. Weight was 10.8, so a little lower than what the other rocks have thrown at.
This ice is very weight sensitive. Rewards you for the proper weight, and absolutely does not for the improper weight. So, trying to put a second one in the house here is Team Bowles.
Last night, so 30-ish.
I think they got to work this a little bit. Scrubbing hard here. You got a great shot. Yeah, terrific sweep here by the gals. It's just shy of T-line, perfect. Ava's going to hit that. I didn't notice whether they were looking for a roll. I would think they would want to roll over in front of that other red one, but I didn't see an indication of that. I think that would be the call, don't you think?
Yes, if she can roll right on top of it, it might take 2 off the table for the Bulls team. Nose hit though, chances are if they make their shots out, Red's got a good chance at 2 this end. Line looks good for nose. Yep. Nice roll. If they take it over, keep going. Yeah. Put it right in front of the red. About a foot separation. Great shot.
Good line call.
Yes, she can get all 3 rocks going here. I'm sure she'll have pretty good weight coming down on this one. She's indicating she wants to hit it about 2 inches early.
Got to be thinking about the blanket about now here. She hits about half or a little less of that blue rock, and all 3 will go, and you'll have an empty house. With Team Bulls having Hammer going to Blankville would definitely be in the cards here. Oh, she's changed her mind as to what she's doing here. She's going to throw a little bit softer. Looks like it's almost a board up type of broom. Trying to pick it and stick around. That's what she's doing.
Yes, she wants to hit the blue probably half a rock so she can clear the red and hopefully hang her red rock on the outside ring. You're going to have to work on this, or else it looks like it's going to be nose or less. Yeah, she just hit too much of it. She is sitting shot, but blue is wide open in the back 8 foot, and the red is on the edge of the 4.
Yeah, I think a nose hit here or a tiny roll to the outside. You can't roll too far because you don't want to tick the rock behind. but that would make it a decision-making time for sure for Bowles here as to whether she wants to draw or try to do a double. It's about the same ice that Emily took too, I think. So expecting somewhat near the same weight. She's a little bit out on this, so I don't. They're going to have to carve this just to get to the red. They've got the red, but they're going to roll out. And they did. So we're all booking our tickets through Expedia here to Blanksville. She's been throwing about 8.5 second here on takeout, so I would expect something very similar to this. You're gonna have to go hard on this to get it to roll out. Got to go really hard to get it to roll out. Whoops. Nope. Nope. Took her point. We have a tie game here after 2.
As I said earlier, the Bulls team is from the Victoria Curling Club, and they'd like to thank some of their sponsors, which was Aslan Projects, Lions View, Sun Life, Mosaic Hydro, Reframe Group, CIBC, and Hardline. Without these sponsors, these girls wouldn't be able to travel and go to all these events. Now that the ladies have figured out the ice and have got it warmed up, we'll see if we have more rocks in play going forward. Yeah, Mara's thrown a rock and she's trying to stay just short of the rings, tight her in.
And she's thrown a guard just short of the center line, about 6, looks like about 6 feet out from the house. Nice throw. Jillian's being asked to, I'm not sure whether she's being asked to corner guard or go right in here. I didn't notice where Ava put the broom down for her. Well, with the speed she's got, she's going in for sure. Sweeper's just walking alongside the rock watching it here. Lots of speed. It's going back house or out here. And it's gone right out. Needs to stop hitting the gym so much.
This is Mara with her second shot. She's trying to come around her first rock. That's a guard just short of the center line and about 3 feet short of the house. Be nice if they can get this top 4 foot. From the hog line in, these rocks are finishing at least 4 feet. Yeah, the girls were able to get in there full 12 foot, and they're staggered. The trying to decide here now whether to hit that red or maybe come around.
Oh, it's just down the rock there this morning. Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to try and put the pressure on, come around the two staggered guards. But now they've changed their mind and they're going to try and do probably about a bumper or board weight hit on the house that's in the 12 foot. It's about 1/3 covered.
Yes, sir. I was going to say, I was trying to remember, like, where are they on the backside?
This rock is going to have to curl. But a curl, no, it might just tick it. Just ticked it enough to put it across the house and leave it full in the 8 foot. Yeah.
Were you going to pass it out?
So no, Gabby is asked to come around the center guard and get into the 4 foot.
I'm sitting there. No. Okay, right there. Adam, if you want to sit there.
You're in there.
This rock could be a little heavy. They're just standing beside it. Oh, now they're trying to make it curl. But it's going sliding and going back 8 foot. So it leaves an opening for Blue to come in and take some of the pressure off themselves with a good shot here.
There are rocks.
Ivy's being asked to remove the rock that's off to the side in the 8 foot and get a roll either over on top of that one that's in the back or underneath the guard. It's very, very close, but it's going to just overroll just a tiny bit. No, not. It's a pretty good shot. It's about half buried from the centerline guard and same amount past the red at the back of the 12.
Yep. Gabby here is now being asked to remove that blue rock with a bumper type weight. That weight should curl. It's going to have to curl some. Hopefully she's got the right weights that'll take it off. We've got a piece of it. It looks like they'll chip it out over the top of their red rock in the back. However, their shooter rolled out. So we've got a center line guard just short of the house and one in the back 12 foot.
Ivy's being asked to draw around and actually top 4 would be perfect right in between the guard and the one at the back 12. Line's good. The sweepers are working really hard on this one, right out of her hand. Yeah, they haven't even looked up yet, so they're going hard. Doing a great job sweeping. Now they're trying to carve it over. That's a great sweep. Great sweep by the ladies there. Got that into top 8. Still about half open.
Okay, Meredith here is now going to be asked to see if she can chip this one out as well with a lesser weight, probably just a bumper or control. This rock's going to have to curl quite a bit. It's a little bit outside. She's going to get a piece of it. Yep, looks like a good shot with an otter. And her shooter will stick around. So the weight choice and ice they gave was great. So now the Bulls team is counting 2, although they're both in the 12 foot. Arnott team is wondering whether to hit or draw around the red guard in the center into the 4 foot. And
I like the call here. I like the draw around, seeing as they've got hammer. So Bethany's being asked to do that. I don't think you'd want to do this if you didn't have hammer, but the fact you got hammer gives you that little bit of an out if you need it. Oh, that's busting hard. They got to sweep to get it by the guard. And I think they're on the guard. Yeah, they're wrecking on the guard. Emily right away is asking Meredith to go around that red center guard. A good shot here would put a ton of pressure on Ava here on her shots. Sweeper's working this. Line looks really nice. That one's kind of hanging out there. The rest of them have been curling real hard. That's sort of hanging out there. Just got a little tick off there, but it's wide open and sitting in the top 12, just nibbling the 8.
Bethany now is asked to hit that top red and hopefully make the double at the back. If she gets a little roll while she's doing this, she'll be shot rocket if she makes that double. The rock is wide. They're trying to carve it in, but hopefully they'll be able to stick around. From our vantage point here, we can't see if the red at the back would be shot. So it looks like Emily's going to try and draw into the top 4 onto the center line.
Oh, it's a
Yeah,
curl. Oh,
yeah, I
that's
was gonna say that's the Curl BC.
yeah, Curl Canada, sorry.
Yeah, I see that. Okay.
Yeah, they
So the
stuck it.
Bulls team for now is for sure laying 1 at the back, but they may be shot on the side as well, and they kind of look like they are from here. This one's not curling. It should curl now, depending on their weight. Weight is a little heavy. Yeah, she's going to the back red. Yeah, and she actually put it right through the ring. So yeah, the ice could be speeding up a little bit, but she just misjudged that one by a little bit. So now Ava is going to try and draw into the 4 foot around that red center guard.
I like this call. She can bury this thing perfectly around that red guard. She's got a chance for 2 here. I don't know how else you get your 2 here besides what she's trying to do there. I don't think a blank is available at any point now. And the rock's on the way. Sweeper's just cleaning it. The line looks terrific. Line looks terrific. That is a terrific shot and just peeps out the other side about a quarter or third rock. Great shot. Top 4. (14.6) that was to just short of the well, top 4.
Somebody says, here's Doug's voice.
Okay, now Emily has a shot here where she's going to have to throw like a bumper weight and see if she can get that blue off the center and stay there. Her problem is she doesn't want to raise it back on the red rock that's behind it. Yeah, it could be hacked a bumper weight to make this. Looks like it's tight, and the sweepers are on it, trying to keep it straight.
Really hard. Really hard. Really hard.
They're holding it. It's close. Just going to tick off the red, which is unfortunate. So now Emily here gets a draw for 2. She just did a draw, but in a different path. So hopefully for her, she can nestle right up to her blue that's in it. So Ava's taken ice in the middle of the 12 foot. That should give her lots of room. They can't really hurt this as long as they can get it there. 15 seconds. You really have to work it. No, she just came up a bit short. Just that new path out into the 12 foot there fooled her a little bit, and she came up about 2 feet short. So now the Arna team has got a 1-shot lead after 3, being 2-1.
Yeah, the sweepers pounded that the entire way. They knew right out of her hand it was going to be a little light. But that was a new path. I'm trying to remember whether we've been out that wide on this side. We have on the other side, but not this side. That might have just caught her. And once again, Ava's asking Jillian top 4. And the weight here is great. Should get to the top 4 here, just a little off center. So nice throw by Jillian.
Emily now is asking Mara to remove this stone. She looks a little tight, but depending on her weight. Yeah, she's got to go hard. Actually, line's not too bad. Yep, nice shot. Rolled into the full 4 foot.
How was your trip?
Ivy's being asked to remove that. I'm sure a nose or a little roll would be beneficial. Need to stick around in the rings though. It's a little tight out of her hand, and the sweeper's trying to keep it straight. And this is going to be close to a flyby. Hope just caught enough of it to send it sideways and out. So we have an open house here for the bowls team to come in, and Emily's elected to ask for a corner guard. Rock's on the way, and the sweepers are working hard on it. Looks like it's going to be about halfway. And that's where it's going to end up. It's halfway. Nice throw. Nice judge. Eva asking top 4 and center. She's going to ignore that corner guard and leave our rock wide open. Sweeper's just keeping her clean at this point. Weight looks really nice. We're starting to go harder now. Good throw, good judge. It got to top 12, but it's wide open.
This is Gabby here. She's being asked to hit the blue rock that's in the top 8, and looks like she might have a good shot coming in here, all on the line. She's got a nose hit and just a little bit of an inside roll. So she's just almost edge on edge with her guard. So that may come into play here. Ivy is being asked to remove that red rock and probably roll away to the other side a little bit.
Line's real good.
It's a little more up weight than we've had, but it seems to be curling good away from the line. Yep, nice hit. It may not hang on across the rings. It might. It's a nice roll. Just hangs on the edge of the 12 foot on the other side of the sheet. Emily is asking to come around their corner guard. Yeah, this is all weight. It looks like it's coming in. Might be a little bit heavy, but it's going to be finishing right behind the guard, but probably back 8. Just full 12 foot right behind guard. Almost pokes out on the outside.
Yeah, it's poked out on the other side there. Almost the, looks like almost the entire rock. So you got two options here. You could come down and hit it, or you could just draw down to it and tap it or freeze to it. They're just trying to discuss this right now, figuring out what they want to do. She's decided to come from the outside and hit it. I think you can see almost the entire rock, but I'm trying to think. This is another one. I don't know anybody that's been out this far, so I'm really not sure. Yeah, I'm really not sure what this will do. We'll find out in a sec. Bethany in the hack, ready to deliver. Yeah, weight's good. I think got to go on to get it by the guard. Yeah, and she has clipped the guard and just has the wrong turn to stay in the rings. So red right now, Bowles is shot. And she's asking her third to come down and freeze onto the blue rock in the other side of the 12-foot. Very precise shot.
They're going to have to keep on this. Looks light and over curling, of course. So missed opportunity to come down and sit too. She's asking Bethany now to use that red rock that's in the back of the 12, so if she can hit it on the nose, that'll lay two. Could be a little wide here. They don't want to sweep it. They're trying to curl it now.
Yeah, they are right on the nose.
Nice shot. They threw a nice weight that sweepers could control it coming down. So the Arnott team is sitting two. Okay, Emily is calling for a draw to come down and freeze to the one on the back 8, back 12. She's got the hammer playing to the wings, gives her the ability to draw for her last rock if she needs to. Weight looks fairly close. If the sweepers can keep on it, bring it down. Could be a little light. Yeah.
They can get a shot if they stay on it.
Yeah, the girls swept that very nice to get it where it is. It's shot and in front of the red one that's behind the tee line. So the Arnott rink will have to be careful how they hit this so they can drive it out and possibly lay 3. See what weight she throws here, whether or not she'll throw hard weight or bring her weight down a little bit to stick around.
What would you do on this? There's two ways of thinking of this. If you peel it out, then you still got the house split. If you play it cute, you could always drive that red back onto your blue.
Yeah, I think you want to throw enough weight so that you don't get to the nose. As long as you hit it early, you can hang it around, you're good. She's tight. We'll see what happens here. Looks like it's over curling. This might not be good. No, so blue is shot, and red is second shot. So now Emily is going down. She's going to try and remove that blue shot on the nose and lay 2. That was our concern with the previous shot, that if she over curled or didn't throw enough weight to stay out there,
Do you know what?
she would not the hit. And, unfortunately, but that's not.
Looks pretty good.
Their rod's coming down. They're going to hit it early, but unfortunately she's going to roll out, and that will leave Eva an opportunity to hit this red that's still on the edge of the 12 and lay 2. However, Emily then will have pretty much the whole 8 foot to draw to for 1.
I think it's really important that Ava sticks around here to force that. If she rolls out, the blank's available. So it's a big shot here. It doesn't seem like much, but it is. I think she's got to hit nose or a little inside roll, but has to stick around. Looks pretty good to me. Yeah. So she's got the house split, and Emily's going to have to, whatever she wants. At this point, it looks like she's going to hit. She could hit or draw down to it or whatever she wanted. She's playing the hit. Just needs to outcount the one that's halfway into the 12 foot on the other side. Look, line's good. Line is good. Yeah, I think they're good. I think it's right on the nose. Yeah. That's a beauty. And I don't know if she's going to get mentioned the entire game or not, but Team Arndt has a fifth who's traveled with the team and was taking place in the practices and that's Alicia Evans. Just thought I'd throw a shout out to her. So teams are exchanging singles here as they go to the fifth end. Coaches are having their little meetings and going over what should have, could have, or would have been done.
I know. And then I get all stuff right now. And I'm like, I don't.
For the overall part, though, I've done a few of these games here this weekend, and that I like the calling of the game that both these teams are doing. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, they were trying to be aggressive when the opportunity arrives. I think they're still trying to figure out this ice. Some of the shots they've missed is only because of the weight control that they've thrown. Emily is having Maura throw up a center guard, and sweepers are trying to get it there. There's so much curl from the hog line in here that you can almost place rocks where you want with good sweeping.
Oh my God, you're right. You get 8.
What's the blue?
No, you're right. No.
Ava's asking for a rock way off to the side here. I believe she was asking for it in the house. and just watching it come down the sheet here, that's where it's going to end up. Sweepers are just touching it up periodically, and that's a terrific shot. That's exactly where she asked it to be. Kind of watching a game here over on sheet F. Last rock coming for the under 21 boys, the Beck team. They've actually got a shot for an 8-ender here, so this would be exciting to watch that as well. Emily's asked for this to come around and hide behind the center guard, and the weight has been absolutely terrific, and that is a great shot. Terrific shot.
So Ava is asking now for Jillian to come down and either bump that red back a little bit.
8-ender. 8-ender.
So Blue Rock is on the way. It looks like sheet F, we're telling you, the Beck team, looks like they just got an 8-ender, which is remarkable at this level of curling. So they were able to come down and bump the red into just behind the button. So Mara now, Gabby now is being asked to remove the blue, and they'll sit two. She's line is good, just needs to curl up a little bit. Yep. No. So they got a nice roll into the center. The only thing it's left them Christmas treats. So a good shot here could remove both reds and leave blue 2 in the house.
So I think a nose hit here on the red removes them both and leaves Team Arndt laying 2. I'm not quite sure what they're looking at. To me, this is it's just a nose hit, and you're laying 2. I'm not quite sure what they're chatting about at the other end. But minor coach intervention here. Just so you know, under 21, you're allowed to have 2 coach interventions each team in the first 5 ends, and 2 each teams in the last 5 ends. So that would be considered 1 for the Arndt rink, and the Brock is on the way, and she's got to try to keep this straight, and she's sweeping really hard, It's going to be close, and just over curl, just about 2 inches, and removed the one and left the other one still shot. So we have 2 blues. Arndt's got 2 in the rings, and Bowles has the 1 which is shot in the back 4. And Emily is now asking Gabby to remove the one that's just in the back 8. Yeah, that's a down weight compared to what we've been seeing. I agree with you. That's probably a bumper, and she's going to hit that right on the noggin. Great shot.
So they're trying to decide here what for Ivy to do. She could either come down and hit the red, or just draw into the pocket between the 2. And it looks like what they've decided to do. Both reds are behind the tee line, so if she can nestle one in here, it would be great.
Oh, right.
Yes.
They used to.
She is. She has. She used to tell me about.
Have to work this real hard to get by the
Yeah.
guard.
It looks like it's curling early, and they can keep it by the guard. Whether they got to keep going though to keep it straight onto the one behind the tee. A nice shot. They've come right down and frozen to the one on the center line, just behind the button.
That's a beauty.
So that'll take a couple shots if they wanted to get rid of that, but they were calling for their own freeze to come down on the blue and be shot. So this is Meredith throwing now, the third. Both sweepers are on it hard.
It's the same line, but more rotation.
Same line it's coming in. They're past the guard. She puts a little more rotation on her rocks, so they go a little straighter. But it's great line if the weight is there. Yes, came right in, just nestled to it, just touched it a bit, covering the pin. The sweepers and the thrower, that's the team shot there for everyone to do the right thing to get it there. So instead of moving things around, they've decided to come down and freeze on the red. So it's going to be really hard now for the Arnott team to score in this end. They're going to have to go on this one. It looks like it's going to over curl and might not even get by the guard.
I would have liked to have seen a hack or board weight shot at that, and would have bumped the red out and jostled those rocks around, because it's right now the last rock that was thrown for bowls, you can't get shot unless you move that rock, and that rock right now is completely frozen. So it's going to take a couple, 3 shots to get that thing far enough off the button that you can score. So Emily right now is just asking for a guard because she knows that. And yeah, they would have to run something back or start clearing the house, but it's starting to get a little late to do that now in your third, second shot. So she's having a timeout with the the intervention is what they call it now, with the coach. Coach Logan Myron. So I think they're calling for the guard.
What did that one say?
Are they going right?
Ice.
With that ice? Well, I guess so, yeah. Yes. Yep.
Try to get
Usually to get back to center, it's good.
Yeah, if they put one top 12 is what I was thinking, or in front of it there. I don't know what Blue does. They start running, and it's going to take them 2 or 3 shots just to get that off.
This is that guard.
Meredith's being asked to put a rock where Emily had indicated was top 12 center line, would act as a tight guard. Gonna have to curl a ton. Yeah, she's a little heavier than what Emily wanted there, and she's gonna come right down to the pile here. Created a bit of a pocket, but that shot that's on the button is going to be extremely hard to move anywhere right now. It's going to take at least a couple shots, and they've only got 3 left. I don't know. I'm coming through the hole there and hitting it. What are you doing?
Yes, I think that's the shot. You got to move something around. So as right now you're giving up the steal. I guess the problem is if you do move, hit that top red one, then and don't stick right on top of it, then there's a good chance for the red to remove the blue and be sitting 3 or 4. So it might even be better to come in there, be second shot, and freeze to that one. Giving up one at this time, the way the end looks, may not be the end of the run.
No, you're right. The second shot now. So yeah, you know what? Yeah, you might be right. Yeah, yeah. I need to take your medicine.
Oh, they're taking another intervention.
Your second.
So basically, if she comes down and hits that top red, that will free up her own blue to be removed easily. So it could put you in a tough situation.
You don't get shot.
I like this if she can get close to center and
Yeah. Oh, that's why they have to. Yeah.
so the rock is on its way. Looks like it's got lots of weight, though. But I think it needs to curl.
It's coming in. Here it comes.
Here it comes. All blue now is 2 and 3. But there's lots of angles, and the problem is how do you hit your rock, and what are you going to leave for the next team? If she could ever come down and get to the inside of that blue. Yeah.
Just got to be extremely careful on this shot. You do not want to move your top red on the button. So if you get to the inside of that blue and nudge that red, then that might give Arndt a shot on her last. Because as of right now, there's just no way Arndt is scoring. I think if Emily was to throw this rock away, she's stealing one. Well, this is the first of the Skips rocks. I'm mistaken on that. First of the Skips rocks coming right here. It's a little bit tight again. Yeah, it's going to be on the red. Yeah, if they swept that hard, they could get a tap and get it. Yeah, if they had got down that a little bit early, they could have bumped that in to make a perfect guard. That hole's still open, but I just don't know how much that helps Team Arndt. Yeah, interesting.
I think it's better than the alternate. Exactly. You gotta love the ones who win.
They're discussing their options there. Looks like they're going to try to draw back in, but I still don't think they're removing that red rock that's on the button. I don't know, with a shot like this, maybe they're just making sure they don't give up more than one. What do you think?
I'm sure that's the way it is. It's just too dangerous to move those rocks around, and if you don't get the right angles, then you could be looking to give up multiple steam. So a tight game after 4, being down 1 after 5 isn't the end of the world.
They're going to have to go on this to get this by the guards. They got to go hard to get it by the guards. They're on the guards. And they've bumped the red over now that front is fully guarded. So I think there might still be room if Emily can draw down right onto hers, just to bump that blue back to 2 or 3 inches that it has behind it before the other red is there. Could lie too if she makes this. Yeah, got to just come to it, maybe just move it an inch. Or maybe just even come to it, it looks like, yeah. Emily's last rock on the way. It's a little bit tight again. You're going to have to go hard to get it by the red. And they're on the red guard. Tight and light, not a great combo. Ava's going to throw her last rock here. I don't know if she's got anything at all. Yeah, I'm thinking if I'm Ava, I'm throwing this away. I don't know what you're doing. I don't think you can move that red rock anywhere that's going to get you a shot here or get you a score.
Yeah, by the looks of it here, she's just throwing this away. Yeah, this is just being thrown away, so the Bulls team will be stealing 1 and go up 3-2 after 5. It was an interesting end with lots of different angles and a few missed shots here where they just couldn't get the weight down.
So we're just going to a 5th end break. We'll be back with you shortly.
No different than sitting up here watching your game and having beers.
Commenting it anyways.
What they're doing wrong. Just fewer profanity.
Yes, and a little less opinionated.
Especially the soccer. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. They have a shop for it. Yeah. To get rid of some. Yeah. I thought that was on there. That's what I might have done too. I used to do that with the third class. So I don't have a chance. Well, if I met a good guy, I want my chance to play. I just looked over the 6 knots by there was 3 rocks. Yeah, sitting around. There was 2 rocks and one side of the button. He draws the second shot long and makes it perfect.
Well, I think I'm gonna get this done first.
So you either have to draw the other side.
Oh, sorry. Yes. Sorry.
Outside instead of the inside.
Yeah. And it's so random. Yeah. Like 3 times a year. It makes it hard to predict. It's
Well, and then you're thinking, I got to keep this shit. That's what happens, you get that in your head. Rather than look at the broom, try to do it. That's what I say to my Oh no, it can't, right? Trust me, I have to watch it's good that, I like both the games are playing good games.
So we have an event but Greg Russell has this as 19 holes we should have anticipated.
You don't need that shit. Scotch is This is a tight frickin' fit here, isn't it?
Okay, welcome back here. We're getting ready to throw start the 6th end, and we have Myra Harris is delivering first rock 6th end. It's been a pretty good game. I like the way both teams have been calling it. I think they've been reading the ice pretty good. I think any of the misses have got to do with weight more than anything else.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right, Doug. it's weight control on some of their draws, especially the last 4 or 5 rocks in the last end. And then they get caught sometimes with throwing a little less weight for the ice they're giving on some of the hits. So, but the curl out here makes quite a difference. So the Jillian is trying to throw out wide, just short of the house perhaps as a corner guard, but it looks like it's probably coming in and might be deep in the house. Yeah, they'll be fortunate to hang on, but I think it's going right through the house. So Mara now is being asked to come top 4 around her son-in-law guard that she just threw. Mara's rock is on its way. Line looks good. Sweepers are trying to drag it now. Looks like it might end up being a little short. Oh, they did a good job getting it almost, full 8, right behind the guard. Nice shot.
Been very impressed so far, ladies, with sweeping. She's breathing heavily off to the side there, pounded that rock the whole way and put it in an absolutely perfect position. It's great to see. Great to see. Jillian's being asked to put the rock where she was the first time, T-line over off to the side, in the probably the 12th foot, and the weight looks much, much better. Yeah, that's a great shot. It's just shy of the T-line over on the 12. Pretty much exactly where Eva had her broom put to put it.
So Emily is calling for Gabby to come in again onto the center. Oh, my mistake. Sorry. She's trying to remove the blue that was just in the full 12 foot. They're trying to curl it over. Could be a little wide. Yeah, removed the blue, but she's rolled out herself. So there's still shot rock, full 8 behind the guard. Ivy now is looks like she's trying to come around into the 4 foot. Line's good, getting a little tight. Coming down, she may go off her red. Just a little tick, and so she rolls to the back 4s, just a little heavier than what she needed there. So Emily is calling now for Gabby to remove this blue rock. Looks like maybe a little tight. You're going to have to hold this out. It's going to get a piece of it, but looks like she'll roll out.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'd peel a guard here at this point. That rock is very well hidden. You might be able to bump it a tiny bit, but Ava's got to somehow set up something so she makes sure she has a draw to a score here on her rocks. Bethany's throwing boy, it looks really good. Looks really good. She's going to come down to that rock in the top 8 and maybe bump it just a fraction. That helps. That's a great shot because it actually brings the red rock where you can see a piece of it now from the other end. So, and the blue rock is pretty much completely buried behind the red guard. So Emily's asking Meredith to, is that Meredith? Yeah, Meredith to come around both of those and put it in right at the right on the button, basically. Sweepers are working it hard. Yeah, line is very good. It's got the right weight. We're gonna.
Weight's coming. It's just going to be touching the 12-foot right out in front.
Sure.
So there's two plays here. There's the one that Dave is looking at, come down and hit the one that's shot, or you could actually hit the red, which would go onto the blue, which would go onto the red. Yep, looks like she's calling bumper weight here. This is accessible now, especially with curling these rocks. This is accessible with this weight. Just can't overthrow this. Yeah, that's considerably more than bumper. I don't know. Yeah, Mike had a tiny piece. Yeah, she's got a piece of it. And is it sweeping, trying to get it out, and they got it out. Okay. It's just a little heavier than what Ava was asking. She didn't get a chance to curl up.
So Meredith here is being asked to raise her red one into the blue and remove it. And if she can get close to the nose, she'll be sitting 2. Good weight though. She's a little bit outside. Gonna have to curl it. No. Yep. So with that weight, it just didn't curl up. So now blue is sitting 1, full in the 4-foot.
I don't think you can give her the same ice as you give some of the others. She has a lot of rotation on that, and it's not going to take the curl early at all here. Bethany has to come right in there. She can come right down to her blue rock in the top 8 and be laying 2. I think they're going to have to go on this so to get it there. No, they've got the speed there. Actually, she should be on it to get it by here now. Is it by? It's by. Excellent line call. She has more guts than I do making that line call. Okay. T-Mart laying 2 here. Top 4, back 4.
So she has a couple of options here. Well, a few. Probably wishes now she would have taken the. So she can raise her red in to the one that shot and be there, and that looks like what she's thinking for. That way she should be shot if she can bring this rock in and just nut it right there, and yeah, just a little early. From the ice she's taking, it looks like she's throwing like control weight. She needs to make this, get herself out of a little bit of trouble here.
Okay, she's right to
Okay. Calling line. Needs to curl up. Okay, she's trying to carve it over as much as she can. As much as she can. No. And unfortunate, just didn't come up for her. And blue is now laying 2, both just behind the tee line.
Right up the stick with that.
Yeah, I think she just threw a little bit too much weight. Didn't need that kind of weight. Just a good bumper shot would have been good. Then they bring the sweepers in. So now Ava is going to draw down into the 4 foot again, especially if she can come right down just in front of the button. Would be a great shot. Okay, sweepers are just watching. It looks like it's running here. I think she just gave it a little extra. It's unfortunate as this will give the Bulls team an opportunity to get out of this end. So Emily is going to have to probably draw down and tap perhaps the top blue, and then hopefully the Ava won't be able to chip it out.
Yeah, if she can throw this down and get to just the inside of that blue, and it looks like she's throwing basically back 4 weight with that ice, maybe back 8, back 4, something like that. She can get that just tiny roll towards the center line. That'll be really tough for Ava to remove. It's definitely here. Tightened up the ice just a tad. I'm guessing with that ice, she's throwing back 4. What do you think?
I would think so. Yeah, you'd want to make sure that you're there for sure, and even if you nestle up to it, it's fine. But you got to be there, and back 4 would be good. It'd be a pocket then behind her.
Line looks good. They're scrubbing hard trying to get it there. They got to go really hard to get it there. Really hard to get it there. I think they're top 8. Yeah, there'll be a draw for 3 here for Ava. Boy, line was good on that. Just that's probably the one thing you couldn't be was light, eh, Dave?
That's right. You know, especially on this ice where it curls so much, you know, you could have been back 4, back 8, but you had to be there. And we've had a few of those in the other ends where rocks had to be there to be a good shot, and they've just thought it would travel better, I guess, and just come up short. Unfortunate. So here comes the last rock at the end. If she makes a good one here for 3, it will put her 2 up. Line's coming though. They're going to have to go on it.
Really hard.
No. And she has come up late as well and over curled, so she missed her chance for 3 here. But the 2 gives her, so she'll be 1 up after 6.
Yeah, that's too bad. Both skips on their last rocks will wish they had those shots back. I think Emily, the one thing she couldn't be was short, and she was. And Ava needed more ice. She wasn't off on the weight, but I don't think she had enough weight to be. But she definitely needed more ice. Gave herself for that shot.
Again, she could have been back 4 and come into her own rocks, and she would have still got her 3.
Jillian's being asked to throw this top 4. Dead center. Little tight on that. I'm quite sure that's going to curl over the center line. Probably by about 2 feet. Oh no, not as much as I thought. No, about a foot. It's come to rest in the back four.
Yeah, so Emily has called for Mara to either corner guard or just into the house on the wings. Yeah. Corner guard, the sweepers are watching it. It needs to get off the center line, and then it should move here now. It's amazing here on draws where they're taking ice just outside the 12, and 2/3 of the way down is still on the edge of the 8-foot, and then it just breaks the hog line like 4 feet from there in. So it's great sweeping. Yep. So T-line weight going down the middle to the wings is 14.8, so a little faster down the wings, down the center and out to the wings than it is coming from the outside. So they're trying to throw a guard here now, come back to center. So sweepers are trying to curl her rock, hopefully to get it back to center to make a good guard. Actually, now it's actually going to over curl, but is right on the center. So halfway covered the other one. It's about 15.8 to there. So with their sweeping, they seem to be able to carry the rocks pretty good here. Mara here is asked to come down to that blue one, which is just back tee. Line's good. Just wait. Line looks really good if they can keep it straight. She just looks like she's going to come up short. Just full 12, but fully guarded the blue. 15-4 into the 12, so great sweeping.
Ivy's being asked to come down and freeze to that rock in the back four. Line looks really good. Just a matter of weight. Seems to be the story of the game here. They've got the line figured out. It's just figuring the weight out, and that looks a little heavy. It's going to slip to the back 8. Oh, actually, it's back 12 by the time it comes to rest.
The line on that last shot was great. Just that little extra weight, and it just ran. And so. So Gabby now is being asked to clean off the front. So she's throwing a good rock. Looks like it's going to hit it on the just a little early, and opens it all up. It's a good shot. So actually now blue is 2 rocks in the rings, but red is still shot on the outside. Yeah. Ava's asking her to move that red, and if she makes this, they'll be leading 3. Line looks good. You don't want to oversweep this. Now they got to curl it in. So they got about half a rock, and we'll get a nice roll into the center. Back 8. Good result from that. So basically, Emily has to sink a rock in there before, while she still can, and hopefully they can get one in there full 4. Line looks all right. just whether or not they can drag it there.
Yeah.
Oh, careful.
14-3.
They might have over.
14-3.
Yeah, yeah. They just overswept that little bit, and it went back 12.
Bethany's asked to draw around everything here again. The ice time here is just terrific here. They're just having problems with the weight, but the rocks are very predictable here. This looks really good if the weight's right. Oh, it's 13-8, so it's probably through, or it's going to jam on that black red anyway. Yeah, that would have probably just settled into just touching the, before it went out, the back 12 here. So Meredith is being asked to do the same thing. I think the first one that makes this wins. Once again, line is really good. Sweepers are working it, not real hard, just kind of keeping an eye on it. It's 14-2, so it's going to be just a tad heavy there. Yeah, it's definitely going back out somewhere. And it's just going to nibble the back 12. So we still have Arndt lane 1. And this is the same scenario. If you get tired of me talking about it, just let me know. This is just a little bit tighter line than what the others had. The sweepers are worked it right out of her hand there, and I think you're all over the red guard here. It's actually overdone it. It's any hole that was there to come through is now completely blocked. How many rocks is it we've tried on the same thing here?
I think we've had probably about 6. So if somebody can ever get one in the top 4 here, even if it's just buried by an inch or 2, would be great. Just got to get one in there, and for sure red needs to make their shot here. A little heavy again by the looks of it.
14-6.
14-6, so yeah, back to the back red one there. Oh, she come just back 4 and still shot full 8. The only thing is just too bad, just 4 feet too far, because now it gives blue an opportunity to come down and sit on top of that, and then it'll be very difficult for Emily to score.
Skips first rocks.
Okay, this is Skips first rocks. Eva, she's see if she can throw one and bite the 4-foot. Hopefully in front of the tee line. Line is good. Sweepers aren't jumping on it, so it looks heavy for me, but because it's not curling. Yeah, they're trying to curl now. This one is through the house if it doesn't wick off anything. Yeah, it's through the house, so just maybe a little adrenaline going here, and the ladies seem to be throwing the rocks 8 feet or so too heavy. So Emily's first. If she can get one in there, it would definitely secure her one. Sooner or later, if she doesn't, Blue will have a great opportunity to maybe steal. Line is good. She's got lots of rotation though. Whether or not the weight is gone, right about now it should really curl. Line's great. Good shot. Still another 3 feet or so too far, but she shot rock.
Ava's got to make this shot. From where I'm looking, it looks like Red's laying 2. So Ava's got to make this shot. This is her last rock. If she misses this, then Emily will have a draw for 3. Little pressure on her here. Yeah, line looks fine. They all seem to be hitting the broom and everything. Everything is just they can't get the weight down enough to. Yes, it is quite heavy. I have 13.8, but it's curling. But it was a line that might make the difference here. Oh, I think it's a little tap back for 3 here. If Emily can come down and tap that blue back about 6 inches, she should get 3 here. What's that? Where do you pull? I don't think you can. You look at it. I don't think there's nobody. Geez, are we getting a little greedy over there?
Yeah, that's what I said. Don't be greedy.
Not to get it to the inside.
It's there. They're edge to edge. Let's ask them to pause the game.
So Emily's having a big conversation with her front end here, just making sure they're all on the same page. It's a big shot here. This is a yeah, back 12ish or back 8 even, full 8 or something. You just have to knock that back a few inches to grab her 3. She's a little tighter than the other lines, but she got a lot of rotation, so it's going to stay straight. It's going to stay straight here. It's quite a bit heavy, 12.3. I think she's got it. It's close. See how far she bounces off. No, I think she's got 3 there. She does.
Nice shot.
Yeah, that was a great shot. They both teams played that same side the entire end, trying to figure out the weight. They were they're hitting the broom. It's just a matter of figuring out the right weight. Good game though. Got Team Bulls up 6-4 after 7. Okay, Emily's asking for top 4.
Now with a 2-point lead, now the call is to come into the house, which is the right call. You don't need any more points. You just need to hopefully hold Ava to only 1 this time. But this truck's coming up way short, which is not exactly what Emily would like. Guards out front now only assist the Arnett team. So Ava's now calling for a corner guard. Line is good.
Yeah, he did, but
Corner guard is good. Weight's great. Oh, I think it just slipped in just by a half inch or something. So now Emily's going to hit that and hopefully roll into the Oh, they're sweeping this one. This red rock, I don't know what happened to it, but it missed the blue completely by quite a bit. I don't know whether it picked or, but that was unfortunate. So now Emily's going to try and guard her, blue rock that's just biting the 12. Starting to curl now. You got to move it so they can get it to cover that blue a little bit. Good rock, good shot.
Yeah. She kind of does.
No,
Come around that blue, come around the red. Either one would have been fun.
it's
That rock should
actually I think if Red now can bury this rock around their red guard, I think she can get it to the top 4. It'll take the play away from the corner. But the girls are going to have to go really hard at this. I think it's going to be light. So now Emily will have a decision. No, Ava will now have to have a decision. Oh, she's going to go. She's going around the corner again. So she changed her mind around the center, which I think is smart. Both reds out front now are hooked, so any rock you can get behind, it'll take 2 shots to get at it. She's a little tight though. And, girls are really sweeping on it to get it by the guards.
They're by the guard.
They do.
They got to go hard to get it in.
Weight's good. You should be able to get a top 4 completely buried. Great shot.
Great shot.
Actually, the shot here may be a peel of shame, and where you need to take your own 2 rocks off the top.
Absolutely, that's a shot. I think she's doing it.
Yeah, this is the shot she is calling. She's thrown this well. She needs to
Just get the one off.
Yeah, she's just going to get the top. Oh, that was a tricky shot. She actually came off her high red and sent her red in to make the one in the 4-foot. You could try that rock 100 times and never get close to getting it. So now Ava is trying to remove this red, and if she does so, she'll sit too. Line's good. Looks like a nose hit. So the Arnott team is now sitting 2, one in the top 8 and one just biting the edge of the 4. So what she's calling here is to hit the blue in the 8 and roll in behind the blues.
Yep, Meredith is throwing this down, and it looks pretty good. Looks like we're a nose hit. And that's what we got. I'm sure Ava's going to go up there and try to get this would be a good time actually for a roll over to underneath your blues, because the top red is, or the red is in the top 12. So your roll would put you probably halfway between the blue and the tee line. See where this ends up here. Line looks good. Lots of weight. Yeah, it needs to curl. Needs to curl. That'll stick around. That finished nicely right on the nose. Keep waiting for one of them to get the roll here, but she's giving her very minimal ice here, so I don't know if that's once again this is Meredith, and she throws a lot of rotation, so that might be why she's getting that. That's curling. Yeah, weight's down a little bit, but it looks like they're going to get the roll here. I think they're going to get the roll. Yep. That could be a perfect shot. That is a pistol. That rolled absolutely perfect in behind a double guarded blues. So it leaves absolutely no choice here. Ava's got to have Bethany bring this all the way around and freeze to it. So big shot here. And it's on the way. Sweeper's just walking alongside of it. Starting to get involved now. Weight looks pretty close, eh? It's not going to curl up though. It's just, it's just a tiny bit heavy. And it's going to go far enough into the 12 here that the Bulls rink is still laying the 1. It appears that Ava's going to, or Emily's going to split the rings here. Try to stick one over in the 12 foot on the other side to lay 2 with well apart. No doubles available. Sweepers are working really hard on this one. Working really hard. Yeah, weight's down on this. They're not giving up. Heads down. And it looks like she's gonna be pinching the 12 here, but I think blue is still second shot.
You can't see there. You want a chair? No, I'm kidding.
I stand on it, man.
Yeah, that's great.
Ava's going to attempt to come down to the red shot rock, which is double buried in the 12-foot tee line.
As long as she's full 8, is fine. She doesn't have to come all the way down there. She just needs to be shot after this one, so they have to take a run at it.
Yeah, agreed. need to be shot after this throw.
Fast. Blue Rocks needs to be curling quickly. I don't know whether she started it. She's all over the guard up front. Yeah. Weight probably would have been close, maybe a little heavy, but it curled right out of her hands. So Blue is second and third, but Red is still completely buried now. And so they're going to now draw to the other side and sit there too, which will leave Ava to be able to straight draw into the 4 foot.
That Red over in the 12 is completely buried. There's no way you're getting to it in any way, shape, or form, whether it be a raise or a draw or a freeze or anything. So this is a good call. I like the call here. Emily puts this T line on the other side, forces Ava to a draw full 8 for 1. The sweepers are on this again really hard, really quick. They right out of her hand, they were on it, and it's short. But I still, even where that red rock is, though, Dave, I still think it's just a draw for 1. There's nothing you can do about that rock. It's just she needs to pinch the 8 foot for 1.
Absolutely, yeah. And that rock, I don't know. The girls have had a tough time with their last rocks. It seems they've been light all the time with their last rocks. So hopefully Ava can get the right weight here, and it's all her and her sweepers. There's nothing in the way to hinder her shot. She just needs to be biting the 8 foot, front or back. Line's good.
Back 8 is good as front 8.
Yep. I don't think you can hurt it. It's really curling. Line. Weight's good. I think that was a little too close, but you just hung on to the 8 foot. That rock really curled for some reason, and they almost wicked off the guard out front. But she made her shot, so now it is 6-5 with the Bulls team leading after 8.
Exactly. Far too close.
Kick over first.
Yeah, I got you.
Really good. Actually, yeah, he's very good. I would enjoy it. Should be next. Oh my God! And my hair.
And my hair.
Keep out just. And you could all just go.
Julian's going to put a guard up here on the center line, just over the hog line. Long guard. It really doesn't do you a lot of good here unless you're throwing double guards with the curl in these rocks. Mara's being asked to draw in and behind that. That guard's really not even in play, so. Line looks good. Should come right in there really nicely here. We're looking at pretty close to T line. Yeah, just slipped a fraction behind the T line. But like I say, that guard's so high, it's really immaterial there. They could throw just about anything they wanted at this, I think, with a guard that high. So being asked to come right down to it.
Downhill here.
I'll make you still go for break, come back in about 6 rounds. That's great.
Yeah, they're working really, really hard at this. They're working really hard. I think they got to go on that. I think they got to go on that, don't they? Yeah. Oh, their shot. Would have been nice if they had gone on that and frozen right to it, though. That's the only thing they could have done different there, was to pump that to get it. I don't know what the communication was between the sweepers and the skip on weight, so that sometimes makes a big deal of difference as to whether the skip is telling them to be on it or not. Mara's supposed to come right down to it here. She's a little tighter line. I think they can. I think they can't afford to bump this, Dave. It's a little tighter line, and I think that might have been the call, because looking at where it's coming, if they get on it right now, they've got the perfect shot. Might have waited a little too long. No, it's a good shot. They bumped it, and it bumped it, but they're sitting in a great spot.
Yeah, now, yeah, they're calling for a freeze on that red, but they're still discussing it. That blue could be the only rock there, so they got to get another one in there. So she's calling just for a draw again, maybe to sit on top of that red that was just thrown.
Line's good.
Okay. Weight must be close. The sweepers are on and off. Well, they're going now, trying to drag it down to the face of the red. Yeah.
Go hard to keep it straight.
Yeah, bringing it right in, just full 8 right in front of that one, but so it looks like they're peeling off the guard out front, so they can open up so they can make sure they can score.
I like this call.
Yeah, this is a great call. You got to be able to control that forefoot, and
Good shot.
yep, good shot. They got the guard, and just a straight peel. So now the Arnott team, they're going to be guarding here hard for a while. So they just kind of come back straddle center, and guard a couple of the rocks.
That's a little tighter line.
Yeah, this is a tight line. It's probably going to over curl. Sweeper's trying really hard to keep it straight. And,
Great job.
yeah, it's going to be about halfway. But actually, with the sweeping, she was able to keep it, well, blocking part of it, but basically over curled by a rock. So now Gabby's being asked to raise that blue, or just to get rid of it.
Line's good.
No, she's going to just chip the blue out.
That's a good shot too.
Yeah. So that blue in the middle there is fairly lonely and easy to remove if they can get an open shot at the red. So Ava's calling for guard again. If she could just get to center, Bethany here is throwing it. She can get to center. It kind of blocks that run back or a hit on their red.
I don't think they need to touch that. That's going to get to the center all by itself.
Yeah, weight's good. Looks like it'll be just short of the house. But it's really moving. If they can just get it over another, yeah, great shot. So this is Meredith's first rock. So she's trying to run her, she's peeling off the front. Better curl to just wick the blue out front, which is what you wanted. And it's opened it up. So Ava here, she's just continuing to protect what she has in there. Because she's laying one for the steal, and the Balls team needs a miss so they can make a play on that. Sweepers are going hard on this. They're going to have to go hard to get it back to center. Keep going. There's
now
Yep.
it's not perfect.
Now it's open down the middle. There's a shot where they can come right through. An opening is probably 18 inches wide.
This is the gal you want through.
So with a good rock could go right through that, and they could be sitting 3 or at least 2 if she can get to the nose. You have to go on this. Her weight's down a little more than what she usually throws. She made a great shot, laying 2, but a little closer to the guard than what they probably wanted. She usually throws a little more weight than that, but this one curled early, and they were fortunate with a great sweeping to get that by there. So now Ava needs to throw hers. Red is sitting 1 just in front of the button and 1 to the edge of the 4-foot side by side. So if she can get to the nose and just a little inside roll or outside roll, should be good. Yeah, she's going to have to throw a normal shot at the ice. Curls so much here. The port's not really that big.
Should be makes this shot.
She's a little wide, but it's curling. Yep, she's through the port. That's a great shot. She came through the port, took the red out, and rolled over, and she's completely buried behind our guard out front. So she is sitting 1.
In a great spot. This is her first shot.
Yeah, so this is Emily's first shot. She's going to try and throw probably like a bumper weight and see if she can come by the guard. And if she makes this shot, there's enough room for her to be sitting 2.
So what's the miss on this? Would it be to tick that guard on the right-hand side if you're missing it?
Well, for sure, you want it open so that you have a shot on your last. And guards are really tough to place here with the amount of curl they are. So, yeah, you have to make contact with something. gonna have to keep on it. Line's good. Line's good. Get off it, off it, off it, off it. That was a great shot.
That's exactly what you wanted.
And red is laying 2 across the rings. So that was a great shot.
So if I was the calling this, I think I would be coming on, hitting the red on the right hand side, trying to get a little roll inside. I don't think you can try doing a draw or something here. If you don't make it, you could be giving up 3. I think you got to remove 1, and if you can get a roll, you might force her to 1. But at the very most, you'll give up is 2.
Yeah, I agree with you, Doug. This draw, especially they've had problems with their draws, so I think their hits is probably a better percentage. So if you hit that outside red and just have to roll in a few inches, and you'd be golden. But if you make the shot, go top 4, bury it, you might be all right. The only thing is that blue guard up by the hog line. It's almost non-existent for a bumper weight hit. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see where this ends up. It's got to be top 4. Sweepers are going hard at it. It's curling in.
15-3 should be good.
They got to get it to the 4 foot. Still going. It's unfortunate. Came up late. So now they have to draw.
Well, you only need pieces of 4, so you can come at it either side.
So basically they can go either way into this. They just have to get back to the tee line. Lots of room for them. They can even come back down onto their red, and they should be all right. Even as it is now, it'll be a 3-point lead, and then with a 4-point lead after 9, really difficult. So rock's on its way. Line is good. So it's all up to the sweepers now. Line is perfect.
Boy, it doesn't want to bump that blue. I think they got it. Nice.
Great sweep. Great sweep. 3 for red. Makes it a 9-5 team game. So they're up 4.
Oh, yeah. The quicker I get up to the bar, the better. Good game.
Yeah, we're watching a game on Sheep B as well, the young men, and it's tied up after 9-9. Reynolds and Tomlinson. With Reynolds having a hammer. So Emily is having their first rock, and with a 4-point lead, they're throwing their first rock through. So now Ava's got to have Jillian throw a guard. Cannot come into the house.
Okay. You're still not forgiven.
You got it.
Here's a good guard. It's going to be about halfway. Yeah, I'd be throwing this through. They don't need to score anymore. Any rocks in play could be an assist to the other team. She's putting her thing, unless they're trying to tick maybe the blue that's a guard. They could tick it into the rings and then they could hit it next.
Oh, that's pretty much nose.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's going to overcurl. It's going to overcurl, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Might be in the rings though still. Just need to hit a little less of the rock, but they put it through the ring, so their rock will be put back and the red one taken out.
It was higher than that.
That was pretty close. So now Ava's going to try to come in behind this guard. Well, looks like maybe they are throwing another guard. It's coming. It's going to be about halfway, and Christmas tree with the other one. So good guard. So they're deciding whether or not to throw the tick, as they can't take one out of it. Yeah, she changed her mind now. They're throwing through again.
You got to remember, they've got 2 rocks up there, so they only have 6 left to count, and they need 4, right? So.
Oh, I think this one here is now coming in top 4.
I'm shocked at this.
Great draw, top button. They're trying to come in around the 2 blue guard. They almost got it, just a little rub, but so now we're going to start seeing Emily peel the guards. She's a little wild, but misses a guard, she'll get the other one. Yep. rocks. Oh, they swept it right in and almost just ahead of their other blue one, but kind of Christmas treed a little bit. So Emily's going to try and blast here, either take the guard off or hit the ones in the house. That's a good shot. It's taking care of everything. It took out her own on the button, but that really doesn't matter. But blue has one, and there's no guards out front, so it's going to be very difficult here to score any more than 2.
Yeah, that was a great chance. Love that one. Cleans up the whole thing. It doesn't matter whether it takes yours out or not.
Yeah, no, totally.
So Ava's called this into the house. That's the weight looks good. The T line maybe a little bit behind. So Emily is asking Meredith to peel off the top 8 one and roll away.
Got 3 rocks over there.
Line's good. Yeah, good shot right in the nose. So basically, Emily only has to remove 1 more blue rock, and I'm a little surprised why they're hitting the red, but knee is coming down. Looks like it's going to be a nose hit. Good shot.
Oh, you gonna be all right?
I'm getting all excited. Let's just make sure we can see
that
that
anyway.
from Walter. And everybody gets to see.
I don't think it matters. I don't think it's lost.
Everybody gets to see it.
Just needs to remove this rock, and game is over here. It's on its way.
Looks good.
Got about half the rocks.
Yeah, this should be it here. And there's game. Ran him out of rocks. Good game.